ever play the game, so he's taking us above the rim instead. We're going to be, oh, wow. They found a photo of him dunking on you specifically.
I see that.
Oh, no, they did.
I didn't have anything to do with the photo choice.
You had nothing to do with that? Kristen, you refereeing.
Oh, that is me.
Smitty, you're older there. You were saying.
Yeah, I know.
You were the older man.
I wasn't jumping when I was a rookie either.
All right, so these are some of the most impactful dunks of the season thus far. Again, I had nothing to do with the photo selection or the Photoshop. We just want your thoughts on some of the best dunks
There we go.
of this
Let's do
season.
it.
Let's start with Juan Toscano Anderson, shall we? Roll the highlights.
Oh man, that's pretty tough. I'm gonna tell you why. That's a 7-footer you're going on.
Right.
That's a 7-footer. You got to give him a 10 on that.
You know what surprised me?
He's coming out of the gate giving out 10.
Like that.
I didn't know he jumped.
I know he played hard, he hustles, but I didn't know about that one.
All right, how about Paul George? Oof.
And Paul George, this is another guy who's a leaper that you're dunking on. Powell is a guy who can get up off the floor, and Paul George, and when you can do it in traffic, makes it very tough.
I have a feeling that you may give this one a 10 without having seen it. John Collins.
John Collins, and I see this every night with John Collins. I'm gonna give him 11 on that one.
Yeah.
That's a facial. The pass was excellent by Trae Young, and you see that every night. And John Collins with the
When you
throw
started
down.
with the 10, I knew we'd only have to take it a little higher from there. Andrew Wiggins.
But see, I would have given Andrew Wiggins a 10 on this, but Towns kind of got out of the way.
Yeah.
He didn't really challenge that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him a 9 on
It
it.
was a last-second scoot. All right. How about Jaylen Brown?
Not bad.
Jaylen Brown, okay. And,
With force.
that's a one of those dunks too, like that we like to call facials when you throw it right in a guy's mug.
Okay.
So those are fun dunks. I used to love those type of dunks, throwing down on guys who was trying to challenge, at the rim, because we had a lot of shot blockers in those days.
Right.
So those were the best dunks.
Nick, my question is, Chris, like John Collins, and I love all these dunkers, but he don't be touching the rim. Like on that dunk, I mean, he is jumping over the rim, and we call them swishes.
But if you see a lot of John Collins dunks, they're thrown through the rim. It's not
Right.
really touching the rim. You see this one?
Literally
He just
throwing it
throws
down.
that one in.
Throwing it in.
It was like in shooting a jump shot or something.
That's what I said. He is swish.
Right.
Swish.
But he is such a beautiful jumper in traffic.
I mean, you got to be
he's
way
an
over the rim. You can't swish it unless you're way over the rim.
We did, though, decide to pull some bonus footage because this was deemed an offensive foul, as our Ryan Cameron would say. That foul was offensive. But this, though, from Anthony
That's
Edwards,
my young fella.
we had to include it.
Listen, you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He shouldn't have run over there under the basket. This young kid is explosive. He's a bulldog, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that.
And we've heard.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay, just making sure you guys knew that.
I knew.
Anthony Edwards is a freak when it comes to attacking the basket, and I would have just stuck the whistle in my mouth. I wouldn't have called that.
Yeah, let us
Just because
have the
dunk was
highlight.
so awesome,
Yeah. All right.
That was under the rim.
There's one last
One more?
dunk, yes. Because Smitty could take it above the rim, too.
Oh, shoot, that was a hard layup.
Smitty. Again, Smitty, that was on a guy who was challenging.
Yeah.
The guy who was trying to challenge and block your dunk. So,
Let me tell you something. It was nice for me because I usually slap the backboard.
You know
like
what?
that.
For Smitty, I'm going to give him a 10 on that.
Yeah, I usually slap the backboard.
Because he usually finger roll it or shoot it off the glass for him to throw it down.
For a guy who's typically under the rim.
Yeah, under the rim.
But he wasn't under the rim as much as people thought. Trust me, believe me. I played against Smitty. When he wanted to go upstairs, he could go upstairs.
He's been nice.
Wow, this human
his going
highlight film
upstairs
just humbling
is
you
to
here.
the third level. He went to the attic, and I went to the third level.
He can go to the third and a half floor at times. He had a couple guys to go to 10th floor, but it's all good.
All right, we're going to be back after this break with one of the game's greats.